Once upon a time, in a buzzing city full of bright lights, there lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan had a good heart and a mind bubbling with brilliant ideas as precious as pure gold. Ethan harbored a great dream, a project he called Nexus, which he believed could make people's lives better. But strangely, even though Ethan was smart and talented, he never actually started doing the work. He did a very odd thing. Ethan placed a crisp, white wooden chair right in the middle of his room. He called this chair the seat of the great rescuer. Every day, Ethan would stare at the empty chair and say, "I will wait. I will wait until a wise advisor appears. They will sit in this seat, and with just one word from them, my dream will be made perfect." So, Ethan began his search. He sent letters everywhere to famous people, renowned masters in their fields. One finally replied, promising to help him once they returned from their long vacation. Ethan believed him completely. He stopped doing everything else, just waiting. He felt that seeking help from the best was smarter than doing the messy work himself. Time flew by from spring to autumn, but the white seat remained cold and empty. And his Nexus project was still just sketches on paper, nothing more. Then one day, a short email arrived from the supposed advisor. "Sorry, I'm too busy with my own stuff. Good luck." Ethan's tears dropped, soaking his blueprint. He was crushed, but he hadn't truly learned. He quickly thought, the problem is I don't have enough money. So, Ethan tried to find another kind of savior, people who held huge treasures of wealth. He convinced them that his project was worth a fortune. And a bigger promise appeared. "We will give you a big investment. You won't have to worry about anything." Ethan sighed in relief. He thought money would buy him the expertise and the hard work. He handed over his destiny to that wealth. The white seat was polished again, waiting for the powerful people to arrive and start the real work. But an unexpected storm hit the business world. The big investment fund suddenly faced a crisis and canceled all new deals. They backed out of the agreement with Ethan without a single explanation. This time, the shock was greater than any simple rejection. Ethan had wasted 2 full years, simply waiting for someone else to do his work. In that dark night, Ethan suddenly remembered the story of a famous chicken maker. That man had failed and been rejected over 1,000 times, but he never stopped cooking and selling his own crispy chicken. He didn't wait for anyone. He knocked on every door, he did the work himself, and he fixed his mistakes immediately. The next morning, Ethan did what he had never dared to do. He moved the white seat out of his room. He started writing the first line of code, even though it felt clumsy and full of errors. He accepted that his first product would be ugly, but it would be functional, built by his own hands. And from that day on, Ethan's little Nexus project began to stir, slowly growing strong in his own hands. The greatest lesson is not about finding perfection or waiting for help. The greatest lesson is about taking action yourself, even if you are terrified. Because dependence is a sneaky kind of laziness. It will keep your dream forever, just a promise that never comes true. So what about your story? Is your dream waiting on a white seat somewhere? Just start, even if it's a tiny little step. Share your story down below. Don't forget to follow the Tiny Power Tales and IPA English Story channel and turn on notifications so we can keep sharing these little tales of power every week, growing our willpower together and making sure our dreams never have to wait another day.